Hi, I'm Anna and I'm glad to see you here. In this video, we will talk about 4 ways to find duplicates in a dataset and a difference that can be vital. So here we have a small table with name of the managers, items they sell, and actual sales. So let's imagine that your first task is to count how many times you have the same name in a table, or actually look for a duplicate. So we can highlight the whole column, go home, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and duplicate values. So in this menu, you actually can look for a duplicate or for unique value if it is actually your task. So and by default, it highlights in red, but you can choose any color. Let it be yellow. Look, okay. And now we see that names that are in this table more than once highlighted in yellow. So we John twice, Jessica is 2 times, Anna and Alex. So that was our first task. The same result you can achieve by using the pivot table. Let's highlight this table, do insert, pivot table, table range. Let's put this here on the same. So because the task is to count how many times the same name is in a table. So we put first names and we put these names in values, and by default it counts. Let's also sort it and do descending. So we see that Alex in this table is 3 times, John, Jessica, and Anna twice, and other names only once. So that way it's also pretty convenient when you're just interested in looking for duplicate values just in one column. But what if your task is to find actually duplicate lines? That could be a little bit more challenging. We can try to use the same approach as we used in the previous situation and use conditional formatting. Let's do it again. But let's look what happens here. We're actually interested in situation with John. It highlights John right now, but John sells tables and chairs. And it is not a duplicate line because items sold in different. It happens because conditional formatting works not by lines. It actually works in columns. At first, it looked for duplicates in column with names. Then it looked for duplicates in columns with items, and then in sales. This is why you see that bets also highlighted here, because we have bets here, we have bets there, we have here, and so on. Third way that will be really useful when you're looking for duplicates in a line, or actually an actual duplicate line, is by using the formula COUNTIFS. This formula will count every line and it will show which line appears in a dataset 1 time, 2 times, and more. Let's do it. And also let's don't forget to create an episode reference. Fantastic, and let's drag it down. Okay, let's look at the results of the formula. Here it actually shows us lines that appears in our dataset twice or more. Okay, let's actually add filter. It might help us to look at it more convenient. Okay, now let's look. The first one we have Alex that sold chairs and it sold at the same time. So we see that actually this line appears 3 times in our dataset. So it's definitely a duplicate. So the same, let's look, we have Jessica here and Jessica here with tables. We have Anna and Anna, beds, and this. And let's look right now at our situation with John that we saw before. In this situation, actually it did not count it as duplicate because it sees that yes, it is John, the same sale, but items are different. So this option works better if we are looking for duplicate lines. And now let's look at the fourth option. It might look a little bit difficult to you if you haven't ever worked before with PowerQuery, but it's a really reliable way. Let's highlight the table. It is the same as we did here. Let's go data, get data from table range. So now we have our table in PowerQuery. So if you look here at this little square here, let's highlight, and here you have 2 options. First of all, you can keep duplicates or you can remove duplicates. At this moment, we are more interested in keep duplicates just to compare to that lines that we highlighted in our 3 ways that we checked before. Let's see it and let's load it to. Let's put it just straight here. But if we look with you at the results of PowerQuery, we see that we have only 2 lines with Alex. The biggest difference between all these ways is case sensitivity. Conditional formatting, formulas, and pivot tables, they are not case sensitive. And PowerQuery, in contrary, is case sensitive. For PowerQuery, Alex with lowercase and Alex with uppercase, it's absolutely 2 different values. So this is why the best practice to clean your data is to make sure that values that you use, that they are in the same format. So the way we can do it in PowerQuery, we just come back to our PowerQuery, we can query and we edit it. So before keep duplicate, we actually can insert here one step. We need to make sure that Alex here will be also in uppercase as before. Let's just try it on sold by and item sold. We go to transform format and let's capitalize each word. Insert, and then we will have our duplicates. Now we will have this 3rd line appeared with Alex. So we looked at 4 ways to find duplicates in a dataset. You can choose any way that works best for your situation. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more great content. Thanks for watching.